back to Studioloo. I'm Cindy, and I know it's been a minute since I've made a video. So I've been super busy, but today I brought a little bit of a book haul today from some thrifting adventures that I did recently. We've been, of course, very limited in what we're doing because of the pandemic, but we have been able to go out to a few places that are pretty safe. So I actually got a really nice little thrift haul of books and a few that were given to me by a friend. So I thought I would share those. In other exciting news, I have now finished my next journal series, which will be the next videos that come out on my channel. There will be 12 in total. I did an entire dozen journals, and the theme of them is going to be gnomes. So if you like gnomes and you like nature journals, I'm really excited about these. So I hope that you'll find them interesting and cool. So I think what I'll do is probably just do a video each day and then maybe pop them up on my Etsy shop. So anyhow, that's what's coming. So I will get started here. So from the first of my sort of hauls that I got, this is from our local thrift store. It's actually like a waste recovery kind of store. Its main objective is about saving things from the landfill. So I got this lovely book called The Old Country, and it's just this really nice green linen bound book. It's hardcover, and it's got these really pretty gold or silver, I guess, all gold. It's sort of silver on the spine and gold on the front and back, these little leafy prints. And so it's a nice book. I always like when people write in the inside so that if it doesn't have a date, you can still find out. This is from July 1969. And it has, looks like some color, nice book plate. So yeah, first published 1917, revised and reprinted 1922 and 1965. So I think this is probably the 65 version. And it looks like it's sort of a songbook, maybe about sort of like national or country, maybe England, yeah. So, but basically about England, primarily different parts of England. So anyways, I will probably be making a journal out of this book. And then I found this book, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it yet, if I'm going to cut it up and use it in a nature journal or possibly use it with my daughter, because I have taken the plunge finally and just started homeschooling, the pre-K homeschooling for my daughter. And so I'm leading it sort of in three ways. I'm using a curriculum that is very, it's secular and it's very literature guided. And then I'm doing sort of an alphabet curriculum where I pick a bunch of things that she's interested in and we just kind of study them and expand on them. And then the third thing is just kind of guiding by nature and the seasons and just kind of life in general and important life issues and things that are going on, just important lessons in life. So yeah, this is called Discovering Nature, and it's a really cool looking book actually. It has nice illustrations and a bunch of different projects that you can do with children or, you know, as an adult even. It's got a bit of STEM learning in it, which is nice. Really cool images, but I think I will probably use it for my homeschooling adventures. And then I got these books. I think that in total there were 4 of them. Elementary Harmony Part 2 and 3. And they're just old sort of musical instruction books. They're quite small. But I thought I might do something kind of interesting with the 2 of them in one journal, like a flip journal where half of it opens this way and the other half opens that way, or, you know, something interesting. So I liked them together. There were 4 of them, but I didn't like the colors of the other one. They were like brown and yellow and whatever. So this I really think is really beautiful music. So I'll be able to use that as in some collage and stuff that I do, because I use a lot of music paper in my journals. So those 2. And then this is just another nice little green, I don't know, I guess I was in a green theme, because if you'll see all these green journals, or books rather. So this is a copy of the autobiography of William Corbett. So it's an older book because I'm guessing his life was 1763 to 1835. Yeah, so this was Christmas 1947. This was gifted to someone. Oh, and the paper is so nice. It's like almost brittle, but not quite. Like, I love this old book paper. I love old books so much. So anyhow, that is that book. And this one's really exciting to me. So it's a little bit, I have to clean it up a little bit. This will come off. It's just kind of some gunk. But this, I was excited to find, although I found it right after finishing all of my gnome journals. And I thought, you know, this would be a really cool inspired kind of gnome journal or fairy journal, pixie journal sort of. So it's The Adventures of Pip by Enid Blyton. Her books are just really, really cool, and this paper is beautiful. It's got a really nice patina to it, and I really think that this is a very sweet book. Like, all of her whole list of books are really, really, really nice, and they often have beautiful illustrations in them. So this one is 1968, and it does have some illustrations in it that are quite nice. Some are kind of botanical. Actually, quite a few are quite botanical. So I'll probably put those to good use. And then this book I thought was really pretty. It's just a gray, nice, like, sort of, you know, maybe good for that traditional role of, like, you know, a more masculine journal, although men can write in anything, so can women. But it's called Give Us Our Dream, and it's by, it's so hard to see, Artemis Goetz, or Getz. Here we go. Artemis Goetz, I'm guessing. So this is a nice looking book. It has some really pretty details. I love these sort of swirly images. It doesn't look like it has any images, but it's actually a really nice book. So that will be a cool journal. And then I found this, and so I picked it up. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, but it has one of my children's names in it, which is B. And so I thought it was really cute. And it's Small Types Club Stories, Baby B's book by Bing Whitaker. Some really cool names today in these books. I think Artemis and Bing, what beautiful, interesting names. So this book has little stories, I guess, about Baby B, who's the main character, this little girl. It's got some really cute, some interesting and cute things in it. I have to take a look at this book and see, like, if it's, you know, appropriate, because some of these period books have a lot of sort of old world thinking in them that I don't necessarily want to read to my kids, but yeah. Then we have The Child, and I got this book at another local thrift store, and I just thought, like, the cover itself, all the pictures are just so pretty. And so when I looked inside, like, it's all images of all different artists and all different periods in time. But I thought, because I do a lot of journals that have childhood themes to them, I thought some of these images would be quite nice. Very classic. And some Alice, which is nice. Alice images, actually, the original E.B. White, is it E.B. White that was the original book, or am I remembering it wrong? Don't quote me on that, but the 1865 books, or Lewis Carroll. E.B. White is Charlotte's Web. I'm losing my mind. But anyways, they're in the public domain, so that's the nice thing, is you can actually use them in a way that's a little more expanded. Like, you can print them out and use them again and again without it being a copyright problem, so that's pretty nice. And then I have one more from my thrifting adventures, and it's called The Cuckoo's Haiku and Other Birding Poems. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, if I'm going to cut it up or if I'm just going to keep it as a nice book to read to my children. I think I probably will use it in my homeschool agenda because it's really nice, but you can see how it would just be beautiful for journaling because the watercolors in this book are so pretty. White-breasted nuthatch. And I mean, it doesn't have a lot of important text in it. Like, sometimes I think children's books, like some of them are a little more useful than others when you're reading to kids. And kids, like, their ability to pay attention and to understand words, of course, like, it changes time as they grow, time and time again. So for me, like, this is good because it has a few words. Some of them are a little advanced for a 3-year-old probably, but you know, you read them anyways. That's how children learn. So yeah, it's probably not something that I would read again and again like a classic, you know, book, but I think they would enjoy the images, and probably it would be one of those books I read when everybody was sleepy and didn't have to pay too much attention. Then the second haul of books I got was from my lovely friend, who she has been very encouraging with the journals that I've been making, and so she has put together some books to give to me, as some of my friends have been doing, which is so sweet. I have like the best friends that really support me in everything that I do, which is nice. So these books, I don't know, I think I'm probably just going to treasure them because they're so lovely. So they're Linenette books, which was a trademarked type of material. I probably could do some more research on this to learn more about it, but they are actually linen. They are sealed linen. You can see, I don't know if you can see the texture. It almost looks like a canvas. And it's been laminated. So these books are really sweet. So this is Barnyard Babies. And they have like a lot of really interesting, like cute animal pictures. And they're nice, like simple, good for learning text. And then there is Tiny Teddies. Look at those cute little teddy bears. How sweet is that? And Ducky Doodle, this little duck in this dress. The purse is hilarious to me. So yeah, really sweet little like first year reader kind of books. This is my Piggy Wiggy book. So these little pigs. And my puppy playmates. Really nice, like vintage pictures. I don't know if these have a year on them. Printed in the USA. They're numbered. Yeah, I could probably look them up. By Samuel Gabriel and Sons and Company, New York. So Linenette is the name of these books. Our Baby Bunnies. Oh, it's so cute. I love bunnies and bunny images. I'm actually going to be making some Beatrix Potter and other kind of bunny journals eventually. My Pert Pussies. So cute. And then I also got this lovely, from the same friend. This I think will just make a really beautiful journal. I love the sort of, not wear, but just the color changes on this book. I think it's really nice. And it's A Children's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. And yeah, it's really lovely. Let me see if it has the year. Oh, look at that book plate. That's beautiful. I wish book plates were still like this beautiful. Look at the moon. It's just gorgeous. Illustrated by Myrtle Sheldon. I should look him up and see, or her perhaps, Myrtle. I think that's a name that was used by both men and women. 1916. That's really nice. And the images are really pretty. The title pages, like look at the contents. It's like almost Art Nouveau feeling. Yeah, so really lovely. And they have these little poems. The Land of Nod. Yeah, really pretty. That's going to be a hard one to like both use and decide what to use it for. Oh. And then we have Here They Are. This is an early Walt Disney book. And it looks like it's, no, doesn't have a date on the outside. October 1941 is when it was gifted. Personal property of Barney Matisco. Here they are. So they were a series of storybooks. No, it doesn't have a date in it. Early Mickey and Minnie. Donald and Pluto. So yeah, for the Disney fans out there, this is a pretty cute book. That would make a nice little journal, a Disney journal that was, you know, not so like on brand trademark kind of stereotype looking. Like it would be a more classic, pretty journal, but still appealing to, I think, Disney people. So yeah. That is a really cute book. So that is my book haul for today. So thank you for joining me for this little thrift kind of video. I'm planning to maybe start sharing a few different thrift videos here that are related to supplies that I pick up, just to keep a dialogue going and make a few more videos. And yeah, so I have a whole bunch of things planned, but like I said, I'm in a bit of a shift right now in life because I've started this homeschooling thing. So if I'm not around as much as I would hope, that would be why. But thank you so much for sticking around, and I would love it if you would leave me a little comment or subscribe, hit the like. All of things help me to get my videos out there. And so you will see some more videos coming from me this week, all Gnome Journal related, and then Etsy shop will be getting populated as well gradually. And my plan for the next little while is to spin yarn, because my shop has just kind of gone crazy lately and there is no yarn. Well, there's a little bit of yarn. I shouldn't say that. There is yarn there, but not as much as I'm used to. So have a super wonderful day, and thank you.